For starters, let me do this easy bit first. Memory serves, these are 8-inch autoloaders. Yes. So this hull is a Forrest Sherman hull, but rather than having 5-inch guns, you have 8-inch guns. These are 55 caliber barrels. Are these the same barrels from Des Moines? Very, very, very close. Let's see. 823, 762, 899, 899. Wow. Okay, so these are well, you say they're DM guns, but the shells are very clearly different here. I'm getting way better shell velocity than DM gets in both shell types. That's noteworthy. Now you're getting 3.5 second reload, right? As opposed to what DM get, like 4 and change, 4.5, 5.5 base, 4.7 when you put module 9 in and all that stuff. And then, of course, because I am a Forrest Sherman, I have only my little fixed torpedo tubes here that point, about 30 degrees off the port and starboard side of the ship. So this is not a torpedo boat by any stretch of the imagination. Don't you gotta temper your expectations and don't come in thinking that this is going to be an amazing torpedo ship. You might need some torpedoes, use them, but don't expect that to carry your game. I think we want to drill. Okay, let's look at the consumables real fast. How Forrest Sherman am I? I do not get smoke. I get a British shield. I get engine boost, and I get defensive fire. That feels okay. That works on the defensive fire. Do I care? Maybe, maybe not. I definitely want the HP. I mean, Refnir, no one has made the pun yet, but I mean, it's out there. Now, if memory serves, when I played this ship in testing, I built it for range. I feel like with a 3.4 second reload, that spending a pile of money to get, 3/10 of a second? 4/10 of a second. It's like, do you really care? I would rather have the range. So memory serves, I was playing a range mod hull. Okay, that gives me 2 kilometers more range. So now I'm a 14 and change range on these guns, and these guns have pretty good shell velocities. So that's nice. Let's stick with concealment, I think. That gets me down to like 6.2, 7.2. It will be 6.2 or 6.1 by the time I put in the commander skills. Steering gears is probably a yes. I mean, the ship does not handle well. Maybe propulsion mod? Let's go propulsion mod. We'll toggle our... We'll throttle dodge people. I think you want aiming here. I think you want... I would consider defensive fire, but I think it's a little... I think it's leaning into the A a little too much. How do I play my gearing? Yeah, I think we want to go... I think we want to go speed boost. I think you want engine boost mod here. Ooh, Wade. You're getting me all excited over here. The game... So, I'll say this. The one game in this... Well, we're not 7.2 yet, Eltador. I haven't taken concealment module on the captain yet. I remember very clearly the one game I played in this in testing. We spawned into... is Shetland Islands? Faroe Islands. We spawned into Faroe Islands. I was on the north flank. The enemy team piled up and shoved 8 ships through the cap that I was at. I just had to turn and run, and everyone around me melted. So the entire point of the build was like, I'm going to sit at long range and do some run-and-gun shenanigans, and I basically couldn't do that without getting focused by 6 enemy ships. So I didn't get to do a whole lot that game. And after that, I was like, well, I think I'm done with boats for a while, and then I never played it again. All right, I think we want to do this. This will cut the detection down to... Oh, it's 6.5. Okay. But, I mean, with cruiser guns, you have to see this thing coming. Like, I get it. I get it. Do I go Fearless Brawler? I kind of like the idea of Fearless Brawler. You're going to spend a non-zero amount of time on the surface just doing run and gun things. I don't think you need the turret traverse. You do not. I like the idea of Demolition Expert. What's my HE fire chance? %17%? Oh, that is ridiculous. You definitely don't need IFAG. 17%? That is a riot. Do I want better cooldown or more duration? I could theoretically take both. Or do I want... What's my AA like? My AA is okay. I wish I had more of the 7.62 mounts. I only have a pair. I do get the amazing American 100% defensive fire. That makes this feel like a... Let's finish curving this captain out here. Oh, yeah, I don't have it. I only have 2 more points here. I don't care about the torpedoes. Take SI. You think so? You know what? I think you might be right. I think 1 percentage point of consumables is not going to make the difference here. And then I think you take specialists to get the recharge back. You take the extra charges. That 4th heal could be really big. Yeah, I think I like this idea better. That's a good call, Grunty. I think I like that. We'll give it a shot. Okay, this seems okay. Let's come over here. Let's do some shenanigans with this because we can. All right, ladies and gentlemen. USS Hull. I was thinking about it too, Chaser, but I think in the end, I don't think it's necessary. Windburn with the resub. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Ooh, look at all the Frenchies. I like seeing Frenchies to murder. I've got a Balau to murder. There's another Hull. Okay. Balau, Small, and Vamp Deuce. They did a sync drop. They've got 4 guys in the same clan on our team. So they're all going to end up on the same flank. Wherever they go, I need to be somewhere else. Okay, they're gonna be at D. They're all at D. Well, no, the Stalin is on my left. Stalin is here in mid with me. Okay, so I need to go south and play behind the Shimakaze and back him up. That needs to be the play.
Let's get it on.
I could push C, but I think with a Wushta and a whole bunch of stuff that outspots me, that's not a great play. So let's not make it. I wonder how this thing fights a Regolo. How does this thing stand up to Italian destroyers, I wonder? Do you know what this... You know what I think this is? Now that I'm looking at between the health pool and the guns, this is like an American Spa Cruiser. 6.5, Refnir. I think you play this like an American Spa Cruiser, right? You play it behind somebody else. It should, Grunty. It's not going to handle well, and it doesn't have the reload to keep up with, I don't know, Harugamo, as an example. Yeah, you don't have the DPM for it. But I think you play this thing at long range, certainly at mid-range, you back up another destroyer. Like, I'm going to come here and back up this Shimakaze. I'm going to play about 2-3 kilometers behind this Shimakaze and see what I can do. I'm curious about the shell velocities. Okay, those will be fairly easy to lead. I like that. American Kaba. I don't think so. Not quite. A page on the French battleship line. Truth be told, Bartholomew, you're asking the wrong person. I am not personally a fan of French battleships in general. So, there is technically nothing wrong with the French battleships. I simply do not enjoy them. They are not my favorite ships. I think I just torpedoed this Schlieffen. No, they're gonna barely cross in front of him. I'll take it. All right, we got a Regolo up in front of us. Okay, Shima's gonna spot him, and then he's gonna sneak away because... Now, what's this Regolo gonna do? All right, the Shima's gonna camp and smoke. I'm gonna have to do some spotting here. The sub is up here as well. These are submarine torps crossing in front of me. Yep, there's the sub. He's probably on the surface moving that speed. Let's see if the Louisiana planes can catch a glimpse. Yep. He just dove. Regolo pushing south. There he is. Yeah, see, he has more HP even than I do. I really don't want to take a gunfight with that guy. I like being able to just kind of luck chuck these torps out here, though. I do sort of enjoy this aspect of the ship. They reload fairly quickly, so it's like, throw them out there. Why not? What do you got to lose? Let's have some fun with this Schlieffen. You guys all clustered in smoke up there. How's that working out for you?
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
All right, somebody's in C. It's probably their hull. The fire chance on these guns is insane. The fact that I already got 2 fires in this guy is absolutely hilarious. This guy's getting dunked. And all I'm doing is out here just making him mad. I'm barely hitting him. That submarine is ballsy, to put it lightly. We can kill the Schlieffen, I might go chase the sub, but not while the Schlieffen's there.
Still make the Hall of Fame.
He's about to edge out of my range. Let's go push him a little bit. There we go. We got the fire we wanted. Now, is this a regular speed boost? It is, yes, essentially a regular. Well, it's slightly different. It's 15% for 2.5 minutes. Interesting.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Sub is just at the edge of my detection up here in front of me. With the Schlieffen backing off, I'm going to go chase this submarine. I think I have a chance here to take care of him. Yep, he's turning. All right, they dunked the Schlieffen. Oh, yeah. Drift, baby, drift. I'm taking a risk here. But the sub has isolated himself, and I think it's worth the opportunity. Now, I don't know where the Regolo is, but I should see him coming. The struggle is I do not have a lot of support up here. That is a risk. We have a 4-ship lead, however. I am willing to take a little bit of risk here. I don't want to take this fight, but I don't have a choice. I'm gonna need some help. Ooh, look who's behind me.
Much better. Say hello to my little friend.
He's gonna be right here on top of me.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
I've got to give him my ass, basically, and hope for the best.
Well, lucky shot.
Yep, I had friends that time.
Much better.
All right. Let's play this thing a little more aggressively now. Especially since I can pick on Frenchies. I got a big heal coming up in 10 to 15 seconds. That's going to feel pretty good. The Balau just has to keep running. He can't afford to let me get close. Gun angles on this thing are pretty good. I'm liking this. Oh, the shim is laying some smoke for me. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's go hunt this sub. Let's go murder this sub. Oh, yeah! The only good bug is a dead bug. This thing does not play like a typical American destroyer. But I'm not gonna lie.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. So far, I'm digging this. The fire chance is lunacy. I'm loving all of this fire chance. This is hilarious. Hey, what up? Let's not get too close to this guy, huh? Probably a little too late unless I can get that fire lit.
Can't leave my rag behind.
Couple more shells ought to put this guy off the board. There we go. And then there was just the Wushta. Okay. I like this. Oh, I see what you did there, Refnir. Okay, so do I think Hull is better than Sherman? That's a fair question. For me, the answer is an unequivocal yes, sir. Drop that or twice, okay? However, you have to understand, you have to remember that I do not enjoy, like, Sherman's main play style is camp and smoke and farm damage. That's not me. I don't enjoy that. Hull is a play style that I am trying to force myself to learn, right? The kind of German, high-end German destroyer, like the Elbing, like an Elbing style, sit at 12 to 15 kilometers and spam a target, you know, be a general nuisance of yourself, that kind of thing. In that sense, I like her. A, she's American. She gets the grace. She gets pretty solid AA. She gets that amazing defensive fire. One of the biggest drawbacks to playing that kind of long-range run-and-gun sort of playstyle is that a carrier will frequently try and come harass you. He may not damage you, but by forcing you to maneuver, he's giving his teammates better chances to shoot you, because you, as the destroyer player, are almost always going to look for the right opportunity to show the person who's shooting back at you a bad angle. You're going to joggle your throttle, whatever you're going to do, right? And the carrier screws all of that up. There are also times in this playstyle where you're going to want to go dark. You're going to want to hide, you're going to want to reposition, you're going to secure the guns and do something else for spells. Maybe you're just going to spot, maybe you're going to cap, whatever. Carriers screw that up. Having a ship with American defensive fire allows me to flip the carrier off. Now, I am not immune to airstrikes, okay? That's not what defensive fire is for. But I like it. I still like having it. I'm still an American destroyer player at heart. I like this ship better than Sherman. By taking away the smoke and giving her a heal, you're completely changing her playstyle. She is much more, I want to be on the open. I want to be spotted. I want to be firing my guns. I want to be drawing fire. I want people to be shooting back at me in most situations. I would have liked to have seen the conclusion of that fight with the Regolo. I had help. It was one of the reasons I was retreating back the way I was. I was driving in to help. Get help, as Loki would say. But I would have liked to have seen if I was trying to go stern onto him and just take my 2 stern guns and take care of him, because once I show him a narrow profile, his SAP is not as scary. It'll still hurt, but it's not as scary as it is if I show him, look, here's my giant hull, full pen me. Is it kind of Nicholas on steroids? I would say no, Singler. I would say no. It It is still a Sherman. It's a very different kind of Sherman, and it's one that I enjoy better. I think I own a Forrest Sherman. I think I own a Forrest Sherman, but I almost never play the thing. Right? Sherman is a camp and smoke and spam fire for the lulls, right? It's crazy. But I am just yeah, Grunty, I know. I'm trying Restream tonight, and I've got to figure out how to set Restream up to do 6K because I'm feeding Restream 6K. Or at least I thought I was. Maybe I screwed that up too. Hold a moment. Ooh. Hold on a moment. Let's try this. Let's see if I feed Restream 6K, if it will push 6K out. I did not check that at the top of the stream. Aha, it seems to be behaving. Okay, it likes that better. That's good. I'm glad to see that. That makes me happy. There we go. Okay, thank you. When I saw that earlier, I was like, it must be a Restream limitation. And then I went looking for the setting in Restream and couldn't find it. Turns out all I had to do was fix OBS. Okay, that's what I get for not paying attention to all the little finesse settings in OBS when I make my changes. Chaser, I would agree. And so here's the thing about Sherman, right? Sherman's hull is fat, slow, and bad to maneuver. When you add, like a Harugamo, when you add that to Smoke Camper, all of this equals giant torpedo magnet. Ooh, right? Like, bleh, okay? Hull, by virtue of the fact that I continue to stay mobile, I'm not encouraged to sit in smoke because I have none. Yes, the hull handles badly, but you still have a nice speed boost. And you just play it like a run and gun. I like the run and gun. I'm okay with the run and gun. I still have a lot to learn about it, right? I am certainly not the best destroyer player of this type of destroyer, but I enjoy it. That Schlieffen had a great game. He was our only casualty. We lost one ship. That's hilarious. Anyway, I like Hull. I'll play that ship from time to time. That's a nice change of pace. That's a nice.